Good morning, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. We're going to use the Modern Witch Tarot for your reading today. Very interesting. There is somebody here who's making an offer to you who's walked away from some other situation here. I feel like you may have been out of contact with this person, or the contact may have been quite sporadic, but they're on their way towards you here. So I feel like they've moved away from some sort of situation that was creating a lot of conflict for them. Okay, catch up time. What have I got to catch up with? Okay, so I now have a booking site on my website. You can book taped readings or face-to-face readings via Zoom, WhatsApp, phone. They are all available through www.theaussiegoddess.com. I do have people write to me occasionally because there's not an appointment time for them. I'm okay to work with you on that. I do understand like places overseas will have time zones that I need to be a bit more flexible with. So what I do is I open those zones up and then I close down others. So sort of keeping my work to, to have some boundaries around the work. So if you can't find the time you need, then please email me and I'll see if I can accommodate. I can't really thank you for joining me for the live yesterday. It's the first time I've been live in a few weeks. Hopefully I won't be held up on that in future, but it was beautiful to get back in and sort of, you're all like family to me now, like I know you all well, so it's really comfortable for me to get in there. So thank you for joining me for that yesterday. I will be live again next Wednesday, 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Time. All right, let's get into this reading then. I'm a bit curious after those cards flying out, so let's see where we're going with this reading. Okay, Ten of Pentacles coming out. That's a card you want to see straight up. The Ten of Pentacles is a card that talks about everything like that you want at hand. This can talk about, being financially successful, being successful in your family unit, but everything sort of feels very comfortable here. The Ten of Pentacles is also a card that can talk about windfalls of money, so it can mean that something is coming your way financially that's going to really help you to move forward. So there's definitely a good feeling with this card. The Seven of Wands coming up, King of Cups. There is a feeling here that you could have somebody in your energy here. It may be somebody new, although I am feeling some familiarity with this card. I feel like you've been fighting somehow to have some sort of connection with them or union with them. And I feel like you haven't given up here. So you may have been in separation from this person. It may be that you haven't had full-on contact, but it's like you haven't given up on their energy here. I still feel you look at them as your Ten of Pentacles. You may still look at this person as being your one. There is sort of this dreamy energy coming through here, okay, with the Victory card. So I feel like there's somebody who maybe you've had some sort of contact with, some sort of brief encounter with. I sort of get this energy with the Seven of Cups here, that maybe you felt that it was something that was a little dreamlike, like it couldn't happen, couldn't occur. And I feel that something happened here where you were sort of left wanting more. But the energy of those cards says to me that you never gave up on a person. And that little few cards that jumped out at me at the beginning tell me that that person is coming back towards you here after leaving something else behind. So they're on their way back. They have made perhaps a decision, but it's more like they're moving away from sort of energy that wasn't keeping them happy, and they've decided here to move in your direction. I don't feel that you gave up on this person, but I do feel that perhaps the contact dwindled, or perhaps they sort of disappeared out of your life. You may have not had any contact, but I feel like for some of you here there may have been little contact but not a lot. So let's have a look. Look, there was an ending. So the Ten of Swords tells me that there was some sort of ending that occurred. Now, for some of you, this may have felt like a betrayal. Sometimes this card has a real sort of strong feeling of betrayal. But I'm feeling here that whatever this was, it was very difficult to move on from. I feel that's why you've sort of clung on to something here. But again, that energy of feeling like it was all a dream, like it wasn't real, but letting something go here as well. So this may have been more you letting go of the connection rather than the actual occurrence, if that makes sense to you. So it may have been difficult to let go of the connection that you felt with this person rather than the actual walking away. Let's have a dig deep into this one. Okay, so I have the Three of Wands coming through with the King of Wands and Six of Cups. Okay, so that just confirms what I've just been saying pretty much. You could be dealing with a Leo, Sag, Aries here. The King of Wands can be someone who's sort of, you know, got their power here. Maybe you were dealing with somebody before who was possibly coming up as a page or a knight. This person's now standing in their power with the King of Wands. And this says to me they've been through some transformation here. And it appears to me like they're looking now towards the future. And the Six of Cups tells me that this is a person that not only has a very strong soul contract to you, but this is a person that may have past lives or past connections to you. I see the King of Wands looking at this Six of Cups, and I feel like this person has sort of understood the connection, but maybe wasn't able to move forward at the time that you met them. But I feel like they're looking back at the past now and trying to sort of work out how to come back towards you here, keeping in mind that the future is what they're after here. I also feel here that this person could have completed some sort of cycle in their own life, some sort of, could be a relationship completion, but this person's very, very focused on the future. They've got the past behind them, so whatever this was they've left behind, they're ready to move forward. Yeah, they've stepped into the Emperor energy here. All right, so we have the Moon and the Queen of Wands. So regardless of what happened with this person in the past, they still see you as their destiny. I do feel there were hidden emotions here, hidden feelings. This person most likely didn't speak up about how they were feeling here. But I sort of get a real confidence with this Emperor. So I feel like this person will now express to you and explain to you what happened and why they were not able to move forward at the time. But I also feel a lot of guilt here. There's a real feeling of being sort of smothered in their own guilt, and that's something they need to release here. There are a lot of emotions sort of simmering under the surface for this person, but I feel like they're ready to speak up and explain things. They do feel like, to look at you, the person you are, they do see you as being something incredibly special here. And I don't feel that this person let go of this. It sort of has that feeling that they may have been watching you. They may have pictures or photographs of you, but they've definitely been very nostalgic here around you. But I feel like this person is definitely ready to take charge. King of Swords coming through with the Five of Swords and the Lover's card. Yeah, this person's made a choice for sure. I feel this person has really, there may have been a separation or some sort of, it's possible you could have walked away from this connection. I feel like although this person had other things that were going on for them, I feel like you may have walked away from this connection because you felt that they weren't investing or contributing to this situation here. Because I do see a cutting off here. And I feel like even though you may have felt very deep feelings for this person, you may have cut off contact because they were not investing or they were not able to make a decision here. Because for me, this feels like you had a lot of your own emotional gunk to go through too. There's a very, very deep, it's almost like feeling you trudging through like deep mud here, trying to come to terms with something. but I feel like this person has done much the same thing. For me, this feels like this has taken this person quite a long time. But I feel like with this moon card here, they may have had to deal with their own demons, their own dark places. But I do feel this person moving into their Emperor energy. So they're starting to understand the deeper meaning of this connection here. Let's put some more cards on it. So I feel like here you've got someone who's really focused on the prize. You've never given up here. You never gave up on this whole situation. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but besides that, this is a person who feels very deep love. They may not always be expressive, but they're definitely feeling it here. I do feel here that you sort of stepped away from some sort of dream, like you thought this was going to eventuate into something magnificent. When it didn't come off, there was disappointment here. But now we see the victory card. Let's have a 9 of Cups. There you go. So there's some sort of wish being granted here, some sort of energy of the wish being granted for you. Let's see if I can get some more information for you here. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, the World card, and the Sun. This is definitely showing me that this person has walked away from somebody here in their past, without any doubt. This is definitely the releasing of past energy, releasing of a past cycle. But what I feel more than this person is very intent on completing a cycle with you as well. So it sort of feels like a cycle from the past has been completed, but there's still a cycle with you that needs to be brought full circle. Again, I get the feeling you could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here, but I get the feeling with this card that there is a real energy of you still being focused on yourself, definitely focused on your work and your money. But there's a feeling here, especially with the World card, that things were left undone, unspoken. There's unfinished business here, but something here that brought a lot of joy and happiness. And I feel like this person is completing the cycle with you now. I just don't know where this is going. It looks like they've chosen you, but whether they've chosen you because they need to complete the cycle, or whether they've chosen you because they see you as their future happiness. Either way could be the case here. All right, Page of Swords. I thought that they were watching. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles again. 9 of Swords and 7 of Wands. There may be some resistance from you in this situation. I feel that there's sort of a lot of doubt here because of what happened in the past, but I do feel that you'll overcome that. The universe is trying to move you in a new direction here, but I still feel this sort of resistance, as to whether it was a dream or it was something real for you here. There's a real feeling of not trusting the energy coming through, not trusting the situation, which, you know, depending on how it all finished up. Okay, so what I see here is a completion of the cycle and a moving back into some sort of soul contract energy here. So it may be this whole cycle will need to be completed. It may be that I don't feel that you're going to give up on this person. I don't feel this person will give up on you, but it's sort of like something has to change here in order for this soul contract to really move forward. So if this person wants long term with you, what you have experienced, you may need to work through as well. So there may be some additional sort of emotional learning for you in this situation. All right, let's pull you an oracle card. There we are, discipline. Okay, that's quite interesting. Card 34. Training, consistency and practice. You want something to be easier than it must be in order for you to value it. You want something to happen faster than it can for your own growth and stability. You are, in short, much like most humans we see, you lack discipline. There are times when we feel in order to achieve something or to reach a goal, we need only meditate upon it, visualize it as being real, and it will therefore come to us through the process you've come to call the law of attraction. There is another law, the law of contribution, hard work and tenacity. It has no pretty name. It offers no quick fix, but it is real and the results are lasting and true. And this is the lesson with you at present. There need be no stress, resentment or devaluation of what you will achieve simply because it did not arrive through effortless circumstance. The goal you have in mind is yours when you steel yourself to the hard work ahead. It will not be work that is wanted. It will require doing things that many feel are unpleasant, but that is only because you modern humans are being trained out of your abilities to take great tests. There is a desire within your culture to all times experience happiness and comfort. Okay, this is really interesting. I feel like what they're getting at here is that sometimes things take a long time to come around, and you've been very disciplined through this process. And it's telling you here to carve out the doorway, take willpower, action, and show up again and again. You have the ability to create a program of change and stick to it. This is something that they're saying will change, transform from painful to pleasurable. So the freedom and strength it offers you far outweigh the pain and experience that you've suffered in the short term. So I feel like something here, and maybe this is why you're feeling quite resistant here, maybe because you've waited such a long time and felt that it wouldn't eventuate, that you've sort of built up some resistance here. And I feel like that has to be broken down before this can move forward. So there's definitely this opening up of some sort of new relationship, but it will be very different to what you experienced before. And they're telling you here just to hold fast. You will work it out for yourself. You've already been incredibly disciplined through this process, more likely sort of focusing very much on your own development. And whatever this is going to be a cinch after what you've been through. I'll leave you with that. Thank you.